What's up, everybody? Coach Ryan Bucciantini with Conquer Athlete, bringing you guys this week's Conquer at the Whiteboard. So, the 2021 season is a go. We know when the Open is happening. And with that, I want to expand upon a video Jason made last week about the 80-20 rule. So, I want to give you guys my perspective of how I structure my athletes' training in respect to fatigue management. Okay, so this is something that is not universal to everyone, and I think you could do this a couple different ways, but I want to give you my ideas around management of fatigue for CrossFitters and how you can apply it to your athletes' training. So this is not perfect for everyone, and it's up to you as a coach to find the best method for your athlete, the one that really allows them to both adapt and recover. Okay, I've seen a good amount of success with this, but like I said, it's not for everyone. So I'm going to start on Monday, but this can obviously be moved around based on your athlete's schedule. And all I want you guys to think about is you're trying to prioritize the maximum amount of recovery in your athlete's training while making sure they're getting the requisite touches of different types of contractions and energy systems training. So, hopping in. Monday, for some, not all of my athletes, is usually the higher demand day. So what I mean by that is higher percentage barbell work, or strength training, talking about absolute strength. So like 85% and above, or building to a challenging or a heavy for the day, and then pairing that with either mixed modal specific or energy systems training. So what we want to look at with those is it's usually going to be lower volume, higher intensity, and large amounts of rest. And what that does is it trains a very specific type of muscle fiber, okay? And if you look at those things, they are very complementary. You're training the similar traits for the body, right? We're not doing things that are, one is over here, absolute strength, and really slow aerobic work. Like, they don't really make sense together in CrossFit. Yes, you may test those. You may have one event that's a max effort lift into, a 10K run or something like that. But in training, I like to pair things that are similar to each other. And because there's training and then there's testing. Okay, so that's Monday. That's my higher neural demand day. Tuesday is where I like to put a lot of the volume for either mixed modal or monostructural work. And what's really important about this is you as a coach need to do a fantastic job of explaining the stimulus to your athletes. So if you're just writing exercise for your athletes, you're leaving progress on the table, because they may look at it and be like, oh, coach wants me to send it today. And you may actually detract from Monday's training session. So I like to use words like repeatable, sustainable, highest sustainable pace, things like that. Things that tell your athlete, oh, okay, I can only move so quickly in this workout. And what that does is it reframes the athlete's mind where, okay, coach doesn't want me to go 100% and just try to hold on, and we kind of see a lowering of power throughout the workout. No, I want the exact opposite of that. I want sustained power, and to do that, I may have to gear down a little bit, right? So it's a little bit less demanding on the nervous system. It's a little bit less demanding on the body. And this is a great way to put a limiter on them to make sure that they're using the best technique possible, which is going to help keep them healthy longer over time. Wednesday is when I like to step into my lowest intensity. This is also where I'll put skill work. The only caveat around that is if you're working with like an intermediate athlete, don't put a bunch of dynamic contractions into their skill day, because that's just going to compound from Monday and Tuesday. So be mindful of the skill work that you're giving people and look at what you gave them on Monday and Tuesday. And then this is also a great time to throw in your long, slow aerobic work. So if they're only doing one training session, this is a great time to do that. And it starts starting the recovery process from Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so that's what Wednesday looks like. Thursday, for most, is a rest day. Friday is going to mimic Monday, that high demand day. So whatever touches you didn't get in on Monday, we throw in on Friday. And sometimes I like to balance them out where I'll do, mixed modal, harder efforts on Friday and monostructural on Wednesday or vice versa, something like that, to make sure that we're hitting a bunch of different styles of training. And then Saturday, depending on the athlete, is a great day to throw in some resiliency training. You can also do this on Wednesday. Holds, carries, isometrics, things like that. Things that will help keep our athletes resilient, but not put a ton of stress on their joints and bodies and things like that because they've already gone hard throughout the week. Depending on how they tolerate volume, you can throw some mixed modal work in there. But I like to respect that principle of keeping it repeatable, keeping it sustainable, and really giving your athletes an opportunity to learn how to dissect your workouts. Make sure they understand that it's really about who can sustain power the longest. Those are the athletes that really succeed in this game, okay? And then Sunday, for most, is a rest day, like I said, depending on their schedule. But that's how I like to structure training for most of my people. So whether you want to call it high-low or undulating periodization, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. All I want you guys thinking about as coaches is how are you structuring their week? How are you managing their fatigue so you're not just intensity every day? And then the athlete, especially the higher level athletes, really struggle to adapt and recover from that. And that's what leads to burnout. Okay, so I hope you guys found that helpful. Please feel free, shoot me a message, shoot us an email at help@conquerathlete.com. We'd love to connect and talk a little bit more about this. See you guys later.